Welcome back to Dark Psychology. Have you ever found yourself wondering, do people still notice me? Am I still attractive as I age? It's a quiet question that many men carry but never voice aloud. As the years pass, it's natural to question how the world sees you, especially when youth is so often celebrated and maturity overlooked. But here's the truth: you might be far more attractive than you realize. In today's video, we're diving deep into 8 powerful signs that reveal you're a good-looking older man, even if you don't see it yourself. These are not about superficial charm. They're rooted in body language, confidence, presence, and the quiet power of experience. And you'll be surprised how many of these signs are already happening around you. Stay with me until the end, because recognizing these subtle cues might just transform how you view yourself and how women respond to you. Before we begin, if you find value in these timeless lessons, please like this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Also, leave a comment as you watch. Type 1 if you resonate with a sign. Type 0 if it doesn't apply. Let's get started. Sign number 1. Younger women seem comfortable around you. One subtle yet striking sign that you're an attractive older man is when younger women feel at ease around you. You may have noticed it before, those effortless, casual conversations. Maybe it's a barista who lingers a few extra seconds at your table, a coworker who smiles more when you're around, a friend's daughter who listens a little more intently when you speak. These aren't coincidences, they're indicators of comfort, admiration, and emotional openness. Younger women are naturally drawn to men who radiate calm energy, emotional maturity, and grounded presence, traits often absent in men their own age. You don't need to tell exaggerated stories, dominate conversations, or flaunt status. Instead, your quiet confidence, your ability to listen, speak with intention, and stay relaxed makes them feel safe. They laugh at your jokes, they ask your opinion, they lean in, not just physically, but emotionally. And that's powerful. Because when a woman is comfortable, she's open. And when she's open, that's when attraction begins. Sign number 2. You get compliments on your style or grooming. This one might surprise you. If people, especially women, consistently compliment your clothing, haircut, beard, or even the scent of your cologne, you're making an impression. As we age, our style becomes a statement of who we are. Maybe you've refined your wardrobe. Maybe your beard is perfectly shaped, or your cologne leaves a trail of subtle elegance. These are not accidents. They're reflections of a man who respects himself, and women notice. A well-dressed man, whether in a tailored suit or a polished casual look, exudes a sense of purpose. It's not about dressing flashy, it's about dressing with intention. Your grooming, from the sharpness of your haircut to the way you maintain your hygiene, tells women one key thing. This man pays attention to detail. He cares. And here's the deeper truth. When you care about yourself, women intuitively believe you'll care about them too. Sign number 3. Women give you lingering looks. This one's subtle, but deeply meaningful. If a woman holds your gaze a second longer than necessary, that's not a random accident. It's a message, a nonverbal invitation. Maybe it happens at the gym, the grocery store, or a social event. You lock eyes. She looks, and then doesn't immediately look away. That moment, those extra seconds reveal something primal: curiosity, interest, attraction. A lingering glance is the female equivalent of a bold gesture. She may not walk up and speak, but with her eyes, she's saying, "I see you. I feel something. I want to know more." And here's the key. It's often not what you're wearing or how muscular you are. It's your presence. Maybe it's the way you sit confidently, the way you sip your coffee, or the calm with which you occupy a room. That energy, a blend of assurance and quiet charisma, catches her attention. And that lingering glance? That's her body's way of leaning in, before her words ever do. Sign number 4. You're often approached for advice or help. As you age, you may find that people, especially women, start approaching you more frequently for advice or help. This isn't just about holding the door or offering directions. It's about something much deeper. They trust you. When someone turns to you for guidance about work, relationships, life decisions, it means they perceive you as someone wise, steady, and emotionally intelligent. That kind of presence is magnetic. Younger men may have energy and spontaneity, but you carry experience. You've seen heartbreak and healing. You've built things, relationships, careers, perhaps a family. You've failed and risen. You've suffered and grown. That journey shows in your words, in your calm tone, in the way you listen before you speak. And women, especially those looking for stability, pick up on that quickly. You don't give emotional knee-jerk reactions. You give perspective. That's why they come to you, not just for solutions, but for the feeling of being grounded in your presence. Being seen as someone who knows, not from Google or theory, but from life, is one of the most attractive traits a man can embody. You become someone women respect, and admiration is one of the deepest roots of love. Sign number 5. You have a confident, relaxed presence. You don't chase attention. You don't need to be the loudest guy in the room. And still, somehow, people notice you. That's because one of the sexiest traits in a man, especially to women, is a calm, self-assured presence. You're not trying to prove yourself. You've already proven it to yourself. This quiet confidence makes women feel something powerful: safety. You don't flinch under pressure. You don't seek validation. You radiate a sense of peace, groundedness, and strength that doesn't shout, it whispers. And that whisper is often louder than any words. When you walk into a room with your head high, your shoulders back, and a gentle ease in your movement, it tells the world, I know who I am, and I like him. That kind of presence calms anxiety, reduces tension, and builds instant respect. And for women, especially those navigating a world full of noise, that kind of energy is like fresh air. They don't just see it, they feel it. Sign number 6. You get subtle compliments on your physical fitness. Now here's something many older men overlook. You don't have to have six-pack abs or lift 300 pounds to be seen as fit and attractive. But if people say things like, you're in great shape for your age, or you look strong, or even, wow, you seem really active, they're not just making small talk, they're noticing your discipline, your effort, your self-respect. And that effort shows, not just in how you look, but how you move, the way you walk, the way you stand, the way you pick something up with ease or stretch without strain. That's vitality. That's energy. And energy is deeply attractive. Because here's the truth. Physical fitness isn't just about aesthetics, it's about life force. It says, I take care of myself. I plan to be here for a long time, and I'll show up strong. Women are highly tuned to these signals. A man who respects his body is usually someone who also respects his mind, his time, and his relationships. So when you walk into a room with good posture, a steady step, and the glow of someone who moves, women feel it, and they admire it, even if they don't say it out loud. Sign number 7. Women laugh at your jokes, even the cheesy ones. If you've noticed women consistently laughing at your jokes, even the ones you think are corny or dad level, that's not just politeness, it's attraction. Laughter is more than humor. It's chemistry. It's connection. It's a sign of comfort, openness, and mutual emotional resonance. You might drop a line that gets an eye roll from your buddies, but when she laughs, it's not about the punchline. It's about you. Why? Because humor, especially playful, effortless humor, is a window into emotional intelligence. When a man can laugh at himself or bring joy to others without being crude, arrogant, or overbearing, it says something vital. He's secure. He's real. And he doesn't need to be perfect to be magnetic. Women are drawn to men who can make them feel good, and laughter is one of the purest, most immediate ways to feel joy. Even a goofy, offbeat joke, when delivered by a man who's relaxed, warm and grounded, feels safe, feels intimate, because it's not forced. It's you being you. That's irresistible. And if you've ever seen her really laugh, eyes squinting, hand over her mouth, body leaning in toward you, then you've struck something much deeper than humor. You've hit a nerve of emotional compatibility. Sign number 8. You notice subtle flirting gestures directed at you. This one's the crown jewel, and it takes a tuned-in man to spot it. As an older man, the flirting you receive may not look like what you remember from your 20s. It's not bold or obvious. It's graceful, intuitive, layered. She may twirl her hair slowly, brush it behind her ear when you look at her, adjust her clothes when you're nearby, not for function but to get your attention. It's not random, it's primal. You may notice she mirrors your body language. You lean back, so does she. You smile. She reflects it almost instantly. That's mirroring, a subconscious signal of connection and alignment. And then there's touch, not always obvious. She might lightly brush your arm, graze your hand, or lean a little closer than necessary. It's soft, subtle, but deliberate. Women flirt with body language long before they flirt with words. And when a woman finds a mature man attractive, she often sends signals to see if you're paying attention. A lingering glance, frequent eye contact, a playful smile after a compliment, a hand resting on the table just a little closer to yours than expected. These are not coincidences. They're signs. She's giving you the green light, not with her voice, but with her presence. And the more in tune you are with these subtleties, the more you'll realize that attraction is always speaking, even when lips remain silent. Sign number 9. She remembers the small things you say. Have you ever mentioned something in passing? A book you like? A story from your childhood? Your favorite type of coffee? Only to have a woman bring it up days or even weeks later? That's no accident. When a woman remembers the little things, it means she's listening closely because she values your words. She's mentally bookmarking pieces of you. Why? Because she cares. And more importantly, she's emotionally invested. This is deeper than casual interest. It's a sign that something about your presence made her feel connected, even if she hasn't voiced it. It's also a sign of respect. And in attraction, respect is the foundation of everything lasting. When she remembers your favorite drink and orders it for you without asking. When she recalls your dog's name, your weekend plans, or your favorite quote. She's not just being thoughtful. She's flirting with memory. And that is powerful, because attraction isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, intentional, and unforgettable. Sign Dwacker 10. She finds reasons to spend time with you. When a woman is drawn to you, she doesn't always say it out loud, but you'll notice, she creates time, not just finds it. Maybe she shows up early to an event she knows you'll attend. Maybe she asks for help with something she could easily do herself. Maybe she starts taking an interest in your hobbies, routines, or favorite places. That's not coincidence. That's proximity attraction. a subconscious desire to be close to someone who feels good to be around. She may ask you to join her for coffee, run errands, or help with a task that could have been a quick solo job. But the real reason? She just wants to be near you. She enjoys how you make her feel, respected, seen, safe, maybe even admired. Time is our most valuable resource. And when a woman makes room for you in her schedule, it's one of the clearest signs that she's drawn to your energy. Not just what you do, but who you are when you're around her. That effort, that presence, that's not just attraction. It's the beginning of something deeper. So let's reflect. You've just explored 8 powerful signs that show you're still very much desirable, even if you haven't realized it. And the most important takeaway? Your value isn't fading, it's maturing. With every year, you've gained emotional depth, life experience, and quiet confidence. The world may try to convince men that beauty belongs to the young, but the truth is, true attraction belongs to the self-assured, the wise, the kind, the grounded. Now, take a moment to think. Which of these signs have you seen in your own life? Which one surprised you the most? Leave a comment below. Share your thoughts, your experiences, or even just a 1 if this message resonated with you. And if you found value in this video, like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Because the journey of self-awareness and strength never ends here.